Look out, the cat's coming. She wants you. Hi guys, and welcome back. This is our official second Sim Sunday. We made it, guys. I'm surprised too. So I'm gonna get right into it really quick with a disclaimer. So the challenge for this week was to do a emo style house and Sims. This challenge was given to us by Aliee Scream Darkling. And the disclaimer, I just want to go ahead and get out of the way, even though I feel like most of you already know this. This is my interpretation of it, and it is, I'm not going to lie, it's very stereotypical interpretation. There are a lot of gothic and emo elements, I guess you would call it, but by no means am I trying to offend anyone or say that if you're emo, you like black and red, or if you're gothic, you like this and this. There are hundreds of different kinds of things, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion, their own style, and there is no set style. Again, this is just my interpretation of a very stereotypical emo slash gothic setting, just to get that out of the way. But other than that, I'm super excited. I think this turned out pretty cool overall. So, of course, at the beginning of the video, I'm just showing a very quick put together. If you would like to see the whole video of me building the house and all that, or like decorating the house or whatever, then leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, this is more of just a chance for me to catch up with you guys and give you an update on what is going on. Which, speaking of which, I now have an official video schedule. Yay, about time. So how the schedule is going to work is that every week on Sunday, you'll be getting a Sim video, Sim Sunday, and then every 2 weeks, which will usually be around the 15th of the month and the beginning of the month, you'll be getting a speed drawing. The speed drawing's different. The speed drawings vary. If you have a speed drawing you'd like to see or something like that, please put it in the comments so I can know. And then once a month, you'll be getting a blooper video. The reason why I'm only doing the blooper videos once a month is because even though I know a lot of you guys like them, and they do have the highest views on the channel, they take a long time to edit. A very, very long time. Some videos don't take hardly any time. That's mostly me talking and recording while I talk. Super easy, super fast videos I can get out quick. But the speedrun videos, again, they're not super hard to edit and everything like that. Speedrun videos I could do twice a month. But the bloopers take a very incredibly long time to do. I also have to make sure most of my blooper videos are with friends, so I have to work with their schedule as well. So in order for all this to work, that's what we kind of have to do. Also, in a little bit you're going to see the character creation, which is something I didn't do last time, but I felt like because of the theme this time it was important to show you guys the characters. As always, I do a story, which comes into the second disclaimer of the video. The story I came up for these characters in no way is connected to how I think emo or goth lifestyle is. I do not think that it has anything to do with this or association with it or, any of that kind of stuff. This is literally the story that came up with these Sims. It didn't matter what their style was. This is just what I picked. They could have been Sims that were stereotypical preppy or jock or whatever, nerd, whatever. It didn't matter. This was the story I came up with. So again, I by no means am I associating goth and emo with their background. Because of the type of background I gave them, though, which is a little bit more, it could be triggering, upsetting, that kind of thing. So in the character creation, if you're interested in their story, I will actually put it up in text just for a moment. You can pause the video and read that if you would like to know their story, but you don't have to. Again, there is elements of abuse, emotional stuff, that kind of thing. So if you'd like to avoid that, just ignore it. It'll only be up for a second. If you'd like to know about it, then just click and we'll watch it, I guess. But I'm gonna use this time now to talk about the Sims. So the first Sim we made is Minzy Akin. And so when I approached this with like an emo, like I said, it was emo-y goth, even though emo was the challenge. Um, I don't know a lot about the emo style. So I just did my best interpretation of that as well. I always think of the hair side swipe in brightly dyed colors. I think of ear piercings, that kind of thing. That's just what comes to mind. Um, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just how I see it. But I did that. I gave him different eyes. I thought like a cool contact lens would be something nice. So I gave him that as well. I gave him the bright blue hair. I really liked it. I gave him like really nice clothes for like the formal stuff. I got some really funny t-shirts that I liked that were like had words on them and stuff. And I kind of liked that. They kind of remind me of like the laid back but like edgy kind of look. So I really wanted to get some of those kinds of clothes in there for these Sims. The older brother, which you see here, he is gloomy. He likes music. He's an art lover, and he is an artist, which I thought played on the whole ideal very well. He actually has a twin sister, which you'll meet in just a little bit. I think the hardest part with him, again, was the clothes. Um, it's really hard when you get used to doing a certain style and then change that style completely. This was very hard for me to come out of, and it was really fun though. It was a really fun challenge because I've never done anything like this. So it really kind of pushed it. So that was really fun to kind of do. Oh, also, why we do this really quick, uh, I just realized we have 13 subscribers, which we only had 10, I think, last video. So we've gotten 3 new subscribers, which is super exciting. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Please share with your friends if you think this is something they would like, and leave comments so I can keep doing content that you like, you know. But that was something that was super exciting. We're gonna go ahead and make his sister now. His sister, I just kind of like did the random name thing because I was like, maybe fate will pick a good name. And Demi, I thought was a good name. For her, I chose creative, dog lover, art lover, and I kind of, first off, I love her hair, but I kind of want to do like a veterinarian thing. So she is very much into animals and loves them and that sort of thing. I really like some of the clothes I found for her. I don't know if it's just easier to find women clothes or what the deal was, but I personally thought it was, I really liked all the clothes I found for her. Um, Also, I found a shirt that says emo on the back, and I thought that was hilarious because I was looking for emo clothes, and that was the one I found. I was like, perfect. So she has to have the emo shirt. Uh, some free advertisement as well. I've been learning to make custom content. So I actually made my own shirt from one of my art pieces, and I put it on her for just a second. I kind of wanted to see what it would look like. It didn't fit with her at all. It's really light blue and just didn't make sense. But that's fine. I just wanted to see how it looked. That's something I would actually love to do sometime is do a sim game with all custom content that I've made with like my art or something like that. That'd be really cool, I think, but it'd take a long time to do because the whole process of like, even if I used art pieces I already had, just the process of getting it together I feel like would take a hot second to edit that in. So for her style, I kind of picked a like a little bit more of a gothic look, I suppose. With hers, she's very open, free spirit kind of thing. She is the twin sister of our guy, and she kind of takes, I feel like, a leader role in this whole thing. She does her best to help her sister and stuff. And I forgot to give the main dude his mask, so we go back for a second to fix that and give him his mask. I feel like he's very family orientated, like very strong brotherly kind of family. We work on the youngest sister now, who is now a teenager, and I was gonna do like another emo-y look, but then I was kind of like, you know what? Every family should have like the one that's like the oddball. So I wanted to do her different. I decided to give her like toned down kind of outfit. I guess she could be classified as like I think pastel goth or pastel emo is a type. But she kind of does her own thing too. She's got some darker color shirts and everything, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's gothic or emo. Um, they're, hey, free advertisement, there's my shirt. And I don't know, she was kind of fun to make. It was just something different. I guess it was me getting my own little, like, inspiration pushed in there a little bit. And I just kind of slid it in there unseen. But I really like how the family turned out all together. And I knew from about this point that I wanted them to have a dog and a cat. But instead of making it, I thought it'd feel more natural if they adopted them. So I don't make the dog or cat at all. That's just something that was generated in the world. Ugh. But it turned out pretty good. I also gave her, like I said, a little bit more touch from her like siblings, a little bit more darker sense of thing. I made her chef, which I thought kind of balanced out some of the characteristics and everything. Where we have like an animal lover, an art lover, and now we have like a chef. All kind of creative sides. I just realized. Um, so maybe that has something to do with like me as well. I don't know. And that would be our Sims. Big happy family. I'm going to turn this over to future Keiko and she'll explain the house. Alrighty. Thank you, past Keiko. So this is our second Sim Sunday. And we are actually in Willow Creek this time. Um, this house is a pre-made one. It is not one that I made. The only thing I changed is the paint, the like just cosmetics, pretty much just a few things here and there, but the main structure is the same. I added rose bushes out here as well, and a few light trees since it is during winter. And I like them. I thought they were a really nice touch. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the living room. So this challenge was to do a emo-esque kind of house, and I kind of wanted to do something like that, and this is what happened. So for the living room, I kind of did, I like these, and I've never used these before in any of my like builds, so I thought it was kind of a nice little touch to kind of separate. That seems to be something I've noticed I started doing a lot more often is separating stuff. Rooms that are open concept, I like a little bit of separation. So this is the living room when you first walk in. I really like these kinds of couches. I feel like they don't take up as much space, like useless space, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like how this one fits perfectly right through here. I like this. And all this is a sectionals. Excuse me. And all these are sectionals that I've kind of put together to make this shape. And it just came out really nice. If we go right over here. And do. And like I said, it's during wintertime. So, of course, Christmas or solstice or however you want to celebrate it. But we have that going on. I did a purpley black kind of tree. Again, it's kind of fun when I do these challenges because there's items that I never use or like certain color swatches I never use, and then I get to use them, and sometimes I really like them. This actually was really cool. You have like a little reading corner. If we go down the hall here, you have some like old pictures on your left. And then you have the dining room right here immediately on your right. So there's a nice little dining room. If we turn a little bit more over here, you'll see this leads to the outside and the porch, and you have the dog's food and the cat's food. Our little dog is right here. There's our little dog, and her name is Harley. That's right. So we have little Harley. If we go on in through this entryway here, we have the kitchen. The kitchen I kind of stuck with just black and white. I felt like it kind of suited it. It gives it a nice clean kind of look. Where is this? What happened here? Okay, well, I fixed it. That was weird. We were missing some other things too. Anyways, so I did a black and white kind of kitchen. I changed, again, the only things I changed with the house, I didn't change any of the walls or anything. And I didn't build the house either. This was just something that was pre-done into Willow Creek. But I did black and white for in here with a little bit of accents of red. We turn around. We got some like little cookbooks over here for reading. And over here we have a really nice cabinet. And again, a little accent of red, a little place to do dishes. There's our little dining room with a pretty chandelier at the top. And I just kind of kept it modest. I can't actually remember what these. I think this was the kitchen and this was the dining room in the base game, but I can't actually remember. But it just seemed like a nice little. It just comes right off of it. Over here we have a bathroom. I don't think I changed much in this bathroom as far as like the tiles. I think this is the original wall and floor, but I did a black and red shower and then more dark accents. Oh, and look, if we go back in here, there's my light I like. Okay, so now we're going to go upstairs. And where to start, where to start, where to start? Well, you kind of already saw the older sisters, so we'll just go ahead and start with hers. So here's the, we'll go ahead and click play. So here is the older sister's room. She's sleeping right now. So she has a pet cat, and her cat's name is Lola. And this is Lola in her room. So impress me human. She's got like a little princess bed and pillow for Lola. So she's like, so what I did for her is she is a veterinarian and she really loves animals. She's also got a very strong fashion sense. We have a black fur rug. We have a purple and black like rose rug. Over here is her wardrobe. You see like medicine. Over here you see like perfumes, books, a little light. I actually think her room is my favorite room in the whole house. I think the purples, maybe I just don't work with purple a lot, and that's why I ended up liking it. She's got a little door to the balcony there. Um, at least it seems like I don't work with purple a lot, so when I do get to use a color I don't usually get to, it turns out really good. There's a little like, I don't know what you'd call it, decoration. There's her little decoration. And if we go over here, she's got purple curtains, a little purple cat next to her bed. Again, this kind of turned out to be like an emo-ish goth kind of build. She's got tons of pillows, an extra blanket, and just overall, I really just liked how her room came out. Okay, we'll go ahead and go over here. This is the bathroom upstairs. Because this is where the cat most of the time is, we have her little litter box here. Kind of did like a red and black, pink and purple. Where all the kids use this, it kind of is a clash of colors. So this is of course from the older sister with the purple rug. This is probably from the younger sister. This is probably from the brother. So a little bit of clash here. This is their storage room. Again, if you read the story behind this build, this storage room gets a purpose later on, but due to the graphic content of that, you will have to pause the video and read it, just because I don't feel comfortable talking about it, and I don't want anyone to be offended or triggered. That's not what my videos are about. So if you would like to know the story, please feel free to pause the video, and you can read about what this is going to turn into later. If we go over here, this is the younger sister's room, and I absolutely love it. Um, Hers is kind of like a fantasy room, but you can also get hints that, she's not so much as the emo and goth we see here, or maybe she'd be, I think, pastel goth. Maybe she'd be a pastel goth later on. Anyways, we have deers on the wall, kind of fantasy garden look. She's got a little area to read over here, books, a dresser. I think that's something that a lot of people forget, or maybe it's just me. I forget that Sims in a real world situation, they need to change clothes, and sometimes I leave dressers out of my builds. Over here is her little work area. She's got butterflies on the wall, mushrooms. Again, very kind of like fairy tale-esque. She's got twilight. She's got some candles, a whole thing of books, a place for her dog once he gets older. I kind of did. What are you doing in her room? Are you getting on the computer? Yep. A bunch of different rugs. She's got like a little octopus for color, a little hanging thing, another bookshelf. I just really like this one too. It's kind of fun, playful. If you're going to be down here playing Sims, I'm playing Sims. I'm watching this Sim play Sims. while the Sims that he's watching play Sims as well. Simception. We're going to go down the hall. Oh, don't want to spoil too much. We're going to go down the hall here. And this little corner I turned into like a nice little reading nook. Again, I don't know why I do this. I just like sectioning stuff out. I guess I like privacy in houses. To have like your own little private space. Growing up in my house, I did not have a lot of privacy at all. So maybe that's my inner child wanting privacy. Anyways, so here we have this little reading area. You have 2 chairs, a bookcase, like little side bookcase for like knickknacks and pictures and that kind of stuff, a plant. I just like this. I think it's just a nice little pleasant corner with a rug. And it's right next to the brother's room. Ba-da-ba-da, the brother's room. Oh my god, that's a nice painting. Dude, good job. That is a nice painting. I really don't want you to sell. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. You can put it right there. Okay. Anyways, so this is the brother's room. He is interested in art, music, that kind of thing. I think his room came out the most, again, goth/emo out of all of it. Lots of black and reds. I'm a slave to my anime nerd stuff, so that's there. Roses, black and red butterflies, some skulls over here in the corner. He had a drawing tablet. Did he move? It's okay, it's right there. Drawing tablet. Again, I added more black and red pillows to the bed. A nice extra throw. He's got the curtains, some art stuff over here, a really cool light. There's also a guitar. And we added a big picture with skull hangings. And then he's got like a family crest. So that is his room. And that's it. That's all it is to this house. This house was a whole lot of fun to do. I actually struggled with it. I think it's just because I don't have as much experience or content in the sense of like goth and emo stuff. Well, mostly, like I said, I don't have content in the sense of like emo stuff. And again, none of this is to offend or trigger anyone or make anyone upset. This is literally just my interpretation of what emo and goth is. And it is a very stereotypical interpretation. Also, if you do read the story, just a second disclaimer that this has nothing to do, it is not connected to goth or emo style. The story is just something I came up with for The Sims as I made them. They could have literally been the stereotypical preps or jocks or whatever. It wouldn't have mattered. They still would have gotten the same description either way. So again, not to offend or anything like that. This is just how it turned out. But it was a lot of fun to do. I'm glad I finally did get the rooms down. I think that's what I struggled most with. And honestly, that's why this room had turned out into a storage room, because I had no idea what to put there for a while. And now I have it, and I actually kind of like it, and I like the story that kind of unfolded. So I really enjoyed this. A shout out to Aliee Scream Darkling for coming up with the idea for this. You can check out her channel. There will be a link down below in the description. I think that does it for us, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any suggestions for future sim games or anything like that, please, 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 please let me know. Please put it down below. It really helps me out. Like I've always said, it really helps me get content. Why are you walking around in your underwear? Okay, we're going to give you some privacy. But like I said, it always helps me get content out that you guys want to see. So if you have any ideas or challenges or anything like that, please put it down below. I'm more than happy to give it a shot and get into it. But I think that does it for this time. You can go back to playing Sims. I can go back to playing Sims. People who watch this video that play Sims can go back to playing Sims. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Stay magical. Bye.